What if I told you that the sensation of pain isn't just a general feeling in your body, but it's specifically tied to your skin? Modern science only confirmed this in recent history. But what if this exact detail was mentioned in a book revealed over 1,400 years ago? The Qur'an described this with astonishing precision, and today we're going to explore how. Let's start with the basics. What is pain? When you touch a hot stove or get a paper cut, what's actually happening? Your skin is packed with specialized nerve endings called nociceptors. Think of them as tiny, highly sensitive alarm systems. When your skin tissue gets damaged, whether from heat, pressure, or a cut, these nociceptors spring into action. They send an electrical signal that travels up your spinal cord and straight to your brain. It's your brain that then interprets this signal and creates the feeling we call pain. So, pain isn't just some vague feeling coming from your bones or muscles. It's a specific message sent from the nerve endings located in your skin. In fact, if the skin is severely burned and these receptors are destroyed, the ability to feel pain in that area is lost. The skin is the key interface for this sensation. So, when did science figure all of this out? You might be surprised to learn that it's a relatively recent discovery. For centuries, the prevailing belief was that pain was a much more general experience, originating from the muscles or even the blood. The idea that the skin itself was the primary organ for detecting pain wasn't widely understood. It wasn't until the 19th and 20th centuries, with advancements in anatomy and neuroscience, that scientists could finally isolate and identify these specific pain receptors in the skin. Figures like Charles Scott Sherrington were pioneers in this field, helping to map out how our nervous system works. Before them, the precise mechanism was a mystery. The detailed understanding we have today that pain sensation is dependent on the nerve endings within the skin is a product of modern scientific inquiry. Now, let's turn our attention to the Qur'an, which was revealed over 1,400 years ago. There's a specific verse in Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 56, that discusses the fate of those in hellfire. It states, "Indeed, those who disbelieve in our verses, we will drive them into a fire every time their skins are roasted through. We will replace them with other skins so they may taste the punishment." Let's pause and analyze that wording carefully. It doesn't say their bones will be replaced, or their flesh, or their organs. The verse specifically singles out the skin. It says, every time their skins are roasted through, we will replace them. Why this specific focus on the skin? Why is the replacement of the skin directly linked to their ability to taste the punishment, which in this context means to feel the pain? This is where the connection becomes truly extraordinary. As we just discussed, modern science confirms that the primary receptors for pain, especially from burning, are located in the skin. Once the skin is burned away completely, a person loses the sensation of pain in that area because the nociceptors are destroyed. For the pain to be felt again, the skin would need to be restored. The Quranic verse describes this exact process. The replacement of the skin is directly tied to the continuation of the sensation of punishment. This incredible detail, that the skin is the organ of pain and must be renewed for pain to be felt again, aligns perfectly with what modern medical science has discovered. The precision is stunning. For a text from the 7th century to specify the skin as the location for this sensation, at a time when no one on earth had this medical knowledge, is something that truly invites deep reflection. It's important to approach this with the right perspective. The Qur'an is not a science textbook. Its primary purpose is to be a book of guidance for humanity, to guide us spiritually and morally. However, when it does touch upon aspects of the natural world, it often does so with a level of accuracy that is scientifically consistent, even when that knowledge wasn't available to humanity for another 1,000 years. These instances are seen by believers as signs or ayat, pointing to the divine origin of the text. They aren't meant to be used for blind claims but are intended to encourage us to think, to learn, and to explore the world around us. Islam has a rich history of encouraging scientific inquiry and understanding the magnificent design of creation. Verses like this one serve as a bridge, inviting both the heart and the intellect to ponder the source of this knowledge. Ultimately, this verse is not just about a scientific fact. It carries a profound spiritual message about accountability. It's a stark reminder that our actions in this life have consequences in the hereafter. The imagery, while severe, serves to emphasize the seriousness of disbelief and disobedience to God. It underscores the concept that the Creator, who designed the human body with such intricate detail, down to the very pain receptors in our skin, is also fully aware of our every action, thought, and intention. The human body itself becomes a testament to both God's creative power and His ultimate justice. It reminds us that our physical experience, including the ability to feel, is a gift and a responsibility known completely by the one who created it. So the next time you feel anything with your skin, whether it's the warmth of the sun or the sting of a cold wind, maybe you can take a moment to reflect. The very skin you live in is a marvel of design. Its ability to feel pain is a complex, built-in system that science took centuries to understand, yet was described with stunning accuracy in the Qur'an long ago. This connection between ancient revelation and modern discovery is not just a point of curiosity, it's an invitation. An invitation to reflect on the nature of knowledge, to learn more about the world, and our place in it, and to grow in our understanding of the Creator and our accountability to Him. Thank you for watching. If this reflection was valuable to you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that connects faith and reason. Reflect, learn, and grow.